All right, Reggie, after probably about 10 years doing phone interviews, we have finally gotten with the times and we're going video.
Exactly.
So it
Exactly.
seems
Stepping
only
up our
right
game
to,
over here on Bomb First, y'all. So you other YouTube channels better watch out now. We're about to take over.
yeah. So it only seemed fitting to have you do the first one, obviously. So yeah, we'll get into some stuff. But if there's anything you want to speak on before we get into it, feel free.
Yeah, I just want y'all to also go and subscribe to John's Bomb First Facebook Watch channel. John, you can put up the description and on the board, and so people can know how to go and subscribe to our Facebook Watch our page, and then also, John, if you also do me a solid, and our boy, I always talk about him, but 57 years old, y'all just don't know how those letters y'all was mailing me when I was locked down, and the birthday cards. I think I got about 20 or 30 birthday cards, and how they put a big smile on my face. And definitely, if you got any fine sisters or something like that, send him some eye candies. But our boy Suge Knight birthday coming up, April the 19th. And we, it's like a month away, a little less than a month away. But y'all shoot that nigga a card and just say y'all heard about it from Bomb First, or, just tell him y'all hate him, y'all love him, appreciate what he did, or send him some pictures. I'm sure he'd be glad. So, John, if you can just put up how people can get a hold to him, I'd like to see if you can do that for him. Y'all can put in the card that y'all heard about it on Bomb First. We'll appreciate that as well. But yeah, that's about it. Just, glad, John, you decided to go ahead and we're going to step up our game, and we're going to try to give y'all segments, not just with Reggie, but with other people. Do some interviews, and we're going to got a little cameraman that we welcome them to the team. So that's the Bomb First team. So, yeah. So, cool, John.
All right. So recently, Gene Deal did an interview with Art where he was talking about the situation with Biggie, and he had mentioned that Phil Carson had told him that the original intended target instead of Biggie was going to be Puffy, but Gene went on to say that police he initially said Rafael Perez and David Mack worked security at death row, that they carried out the situation that happened with Biggie, and that either them or other cops that he referred to as rogue cops were seen at the Peterson and were seen at the scene of what happened, kicking shells and picking up shells. Do you have any comments or reaction to what he's saying basically?
Well, all I can say is Phil Carson, anything that he gets is secondhand. He was never assigned to work or share information with homicide detectives assigned to the murder case. FBI just didn't have that jurisdiction, and they wasn't assigned to that particular case. So Phil was assigned to work the Rampart scandal investigation, which they never even convicted anyone or on federal charges or anything. But that's either here or there. But Gene based that on what Phil's saying, so I'm not calling Gene a liar or anything. I'm just saying that, number one, I can sit there and honestly say that Rafael Perez and David Mack has never worked for myself or Death Row Records prior to 1994. After 1994. Prior to 1994, I can't say because I wasn't around. I'll just say that from now on. Secondly, it's been proving that the cop that was allegedly there that signed they have what they call a log that you have to sign everybody to be on a scene. It wasn't Rafael Perez. It was somebody else named R. Perez. And Greg Katie's done spoke on it many times, and they done proved who that particular officer was. It was not Rafael Perez. Something lost. Okay. It wasn't Rafael Perez. So that's here or there. So now they saying they saw them at the scene. They saw Amir Muhammad at the scene, and all these people putting themselves at the scene in a car that's registered to David Mack, and they're going to use that to do a shooting or a hire. That wasn't spontaneous. That's a planned hire. You have to be the stupidest in the world to do that, if you want to think about it. Nobody's going to use their car to go and do a murder that's planned out and supposed to be as professional as those cops going to do it. But you little kids want to believe that. So go ahead and believe that. All I can say is, hey, those boys have never mentioned, nobody has ever proved that they worked for Death Row. Definitely have never mentioned my name. No evidence of them ever knowing me or Suge, but other than Phil Carson making these accusations because he's disgruntled about being told by his superiors that there's nothing there. Stop investigating. You better move on, Phil. That's what his superiors told him. And so he's, in my mind, just as crazy and kookaloo as Russell Poole, as we all know Russell Poole was.